2025 marks the 11th year for the GSCO Wounded Veteran Program. To date, GSCO has sent many deserving wounded veterans on their dream hunts. It's been made possible by some very generous donors and auction buyers, and we can't thank you all enough for your continued financial support of this deserving program. This is the land of the free because of the brave. So now, let's honor this year's recipient. The 2025 Wounded Veteran Hunt recipient is Chief Warrant Officer 3, David Autry. David joined the National Guard on December 28, 2000 in Memphis, Tennessee, and attended initial training at Fort Benning, Georgia. While in training, the attacks occurred on September the 11th, 2001, forever changing the lives of so many across the world. After completing initial training requirements, David reported to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and graduated from the Special Forces Qualification Course, earning his Green Beret. He reported to the 5th Special Forces Group in early 2006, where he began preparations and training for the upcoming deployment to Iraq. David and his detachment deployed to Iraq in July 2006 as part of the Special Operations Task Force Central, responsible for stability operations and counterterrorism. Following a successful operation to remove a high-level militia leader, threat groups actively targeted his detachment, and during a vehicle movement in October 2006, his vehicle was struck by a multiple array explosive device. The attack destroyed their vehicle and severely injured its occupants. With shrapnel in his upper extremities, David was able to treat his wounds and place his machine gun into action, providing local security during the vehicle recovery and overwatch during the subsequent clearance operation. After his extensive recovery and at the conclusion of this deployment, David was awarded the Purple Heart for wounds sustained during combat operations. These operations and efforts established the foundation for an enduring regional counterterrorism force that successfully provided security to the rise of ISIS. And in spite of his wounds, in 2012, David moved to a new detachment and deployed to Afghanistan. Following his unit's response to the ISIS crisis, David was commissioned as a Special Forces Warrant Officer and returned to 2nd Battalion, 5th Special Forces Group in the fall of 2015. From 2016 till 2023, David completed multiple deployments to combat ISIS, with the most notable occurring in 2019 when their partners liberated the final physical areas held by the ISIS Caliphate. His most recent deployment concluded in March of 2024, where he was responsible for special operations in the Syrian Eastern Security Area along the Euphrates River. This deployment occurred during the most significant concentration of attacks against U.S. forces in Syria, following regional hostilities originating from the October 7th attacks. Since July 2006, David's conducted 15 CENTCOM deployments, with only 2 of those missions being non-combat. David currently serves as the operations officer for the 5th Special Forces Group A Advanced Skills Training Company, responsible for preparing teammates for the rigors of combat and ensuring they receive the most up-to-date skills and techniques to win the fight and return home. GSCO is honored to be able to send this very deserving veteran on a dream hunt, and we're also proud to recognize David as an honorary GSCO Life member. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now join us in congratulating this American hero who's helped make it possible for us to even be here today?